Michigan is in need of healthcare professionals all across the state, and one university is taking action to fill that need. We're here today with Central Michigan University President Bob Davies. Thanks for being here.
Well, thank you so much for the invitation, Elena. And before we start the questions, I had the opportunity to meet one of our graduates just from last May, Maddie, who's behind the cameras with us today, making us look great. And that just shows that the CMU alumni network really working. So we're really very glad to have Maddie as part of your team. And I know that also a lot of other Chippewas are here, part of your station.
We have a lot of them here. We're also very thankful for Maddie being here as well. All right, so let's talk about what Central is doing to help address the healthcare professional shortage.
Healthcare as an industry, we know that there's going to be a continually declining number of physicians and healthcare professionals, especially and specifically in rural areas and underprepared or underrepresented areas. And at Central Michigan University, we are taking a long look at how do we use the biomedicine, the increases in healthcare sciences, to really position CMU to be an integral part of providing healthcare professionals, be it through our medical school that started in 2009. We've had 4 graduating classes, all of them receiving residencies. 80% of our students come from Michigan. Most of them stay in Michigan. We have residency programs that provide them opportunities here. We have wonderful relationships here in the Saginaw area with Covenant Healthcare. We just signed a historic 25-year agreement with them. We also have a great relationship with St. Mary's and Ascension throughout the entire state. And it's really all of us coming together for those areas. Beyond medical doctors, we also are working very hard to have integrated health professions. Those individuals are coming from our university, finely tuned for physician assistants or other areas within the medical area, but have a great deal of knowledge throughout the entire practice. We are also working on hands-on experiences for all of our undergraduate students so that they get involved in the communities through our mobile health network. We have a motorhome that is able to go to communities, provide the screenings, provide education, and be really engaged in the community to not only help individuals who need health care, but also be preventive in those areas. This is Central Michigan University looking forward over the next 10 years to really use biomedicine, health sciences to move our university forward and also support the communities that we serve.
Now, I know you mentioned the partnerships with Covenant and Ascension St. Mary's, but what else are you doing to work toward this goal in the Great Lakes Bay region?
Well, we do a lot of different things that also extend beyond the health professions. We are in the midst of an opioid crisis, for example, and we've partnered with not only healthcare industries, but also counselors and others, businesses and the like, to talk about this very important issue. Every year we do a statewide symposium that is co-sponsored with the Saginaw Indian Chippewa tribe, that we work together to address this issue, to find cures, and not just deal with the symptoms, but the causes. And a lot of that gets into socioeconomic issues, that gets into unemployment issues, it gets into mental health issues, and we're again working in everything from what we call an interdisciplinary perspective. You cannot take any factor, specifically and especially in healthcare, and just look at it from that one segment. You have to look at all the contributing factors that add into it, and that's where our entire university is focused. And again, long-term approach as we plan for 2030 and reshaping our university to be that proactive institution that not only supports education, but supports our overall community.
You know, healthcare remains one of the fastest growing sectors in the U.S. economy. So how is CMU preparing students for that industry?
Again, that goes back to our strategic planning process that we've talked about briefly in 2030. We've outlined several key areas in which we're looking at. Biomedicine, increases in healthcare, increases in technology is all part of that strategic planning process. So again, we work with faculty doing specific research with our students to address issues such as cancer, and many other horrible diseases, and looking at it again from the science side, but also from the engineering side, the technical side, the communication side, and the education side. These are the elements that are shaping our region, shaping our area, and we want to be that institution that moves forward in supporting all aspects of our region.
Well, fantastic. So much great information, so much great work that this school is doing, especially in this area. We appreciate you being here with us today.
Well, thank you very much. And again, Central Michigan University is part of the community and something that we're very excited to be engaged in, not only through the healthcare, but also, for example, with our CMU, which is a business incubator right here in Saginaw. And we have other centers around that we're always moving forward in this area.
All right, well, fantastic. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you, and fire up chips.
Fire up chips. Well, if you want to learn some more about Central Michigan University, head on over to the Hot Links section on WNEM.com.